Ladles, jelly spoons, bugs and grubs, potatoes of all ages. It is time for a stream. It is time for the Wizard of Oz. How the hell is everybody doing on this lovely, lovely Thursday? It was stinking hot here in Adelaide in the merry old land of Oz. Poor little Toto is toast. It's a Wizard of Oz joke over the heads of everyone. I'm okay with it. I said it and I own it. Glorious day. I did the work thing and, did work stuff and had a phone call with one of my besties, which was great. Just a hour-long whinge session, which is what we usually do, and trying to crack each other up. Laying some plans, which is awesome. Took my afternoon jaunt, my little walkie walk. Yeah, I take myself for a walk. It was a whole thing. It was great. But here we are, live on Twitch for the Wizard of Oz. That's our main save for Football Manager 2023. It is underway. We started this journey right here, in fact, in my hometown of Adelaide with Adelaide United FC. We won the A-League finals and we won an FFA Cup. It was awesome, but the board sucked. So we left. John Yam Dragons in South Korea were kind enough to employ us. There, we returned the favour by winning silverware, a Korean FA Cup, K-League 2, K-League 1, and the Asian Champions League. But we needed to progress, so we've left and we've come to Italy with Palermo FC. There they are, right there. The goal of the save, get to Europe, tick that off the to-do list, win the European Champions League. That's what the Wizard of Oz is all about, and we continue the journey right frickin' here, right frickin' now. And there's my face. That's what you're all waiting for. Haha! Welcome to the stream. Hi to everybody in VOD land. If you're watching the VOD, greetings. Glad you're checking it out. Hope you have a good time. This will go for a couple of hours because it's a school night. So I'm going to behave myself. And I'm almost starting on time. Can you believe it? I'm just looking down because I was dropping frames already. It's like my trademark now. I don't know what that's all about. But we have news. At the end of the stream last night, we won a football game. That was awesome. I made some new friends, found the other Bristol Rovers supporter that exists on the planet. That was awesome. Hi, Eloise. And thank you again for the follow. And Maltese Falcon, of course, dropped a follow as well. That was great. But the transfer window opened and I was waiting for that so we could bin off some players. We'd pre-arranged some transfers. There's been a little bit of shenaniganizing. Now, let's jump across to the save and I'll walk you through what's happened, because if you've been following Wizard of Oz, you may be intrigued by the stream title, A Hero Reborn. What the hell has been going on? I'm just checking the screen to make sure there's no spoilers here. There is not. Fantastic. Probably should have checked that first because it could have been my undoing. So, we've been going pretty damn well so far. Transfer window opened. What had happened is we'd arranged some transfers. We got some funds in and it just wasn't enough. We weren't really able to do any kind of business. And then we got a couple of offers for some players. And I thought, you know what? We can upgrade this squad. As good as we are, we're top of the league. Can you believe it? We're 7 points clear. We absolutely shouldn't be. Our mission this season, finish mid-table. We're totally doing that. It's fantastic. But we want to do better. Surely you can do better. And that's what we're trying to do. So, we did a deal. I'm trying to drag it out because I'm excited. So, if you've been following the stream, this is the point. We've had a few heroes. Let's run through the list, shall we? Craig Goodwin, Australia's World Cup hero, was a hero for us at Adelaide United. He was fantastic. Marko Arambausic, our superstar young striker in Adelaide, whose career's taken a nosedive since we left and stopped doing him a solid. We had Popovic at the back at Adelaide, a central defender. He was great. When we went to Korea, we had a number of heroes. We've had Gwon, we had Lee In-gyu, the superstar striker, who, as we saw, has been released. Doesn't have a club. There was Yom. There was Hasi June. There was Choiho one from John Yam. Jesus Crespo was another one who went to PSG. Isn't getting a lot of game time. You never know. So many heroes, so many great players. We've come here. We've been missing everybody. Yeah, but one of our heroes has joined us here at Palermo. Oh yeah, he's in. He's here. Who is it, you ask? Who the hell could it be? Without any further ado, let's have a look at the transfer history. So you may notice, Buttman, if you're eagle-eyed, you've just seen it. Buttman, our right back, an offer came in from Cagliari that was too good to refuse. It was over £1 million, and I thought, yeah, all right, you can go. And my mind immediately turned to a player that I absolutely loved, was super dependable, and is from this country. That's right, the man, the myth, the legend, awesome right back from John Yam Dragons, Francesco Donati, the Italian stallion, has joined us at Palermo. We've brought him home, everybody. How cool is that? He cost us a fair chunk of cash, 600 grand. So I'm comfortable with that. John Yam made a killer profit on that transfer. 275 crackers they bought him for from Empoli. He went to Korea, and my word, did he perform for us. He was fantastic, averaging over a 7 for his entire Korean career. But the time has come for him to go back to his roots here in Italy. And we are absolutely the right club for him to do just that with. He's already in the squad. He's nowhere near fit, but you bet your butt he is going to play. And it gets even better because we've actually got a little bit of spending money now. So the plan through the transfer window, and we're about halfway through already because we were just continuing on last night, trying to make some progress. And I did that deal off stream. But again, it's the first thing I'm showing you, so full disclosure. We didn't play any games or anything like that, but I did that deal, and I'm very, very happy about it, in case you can't tell. Yeah, it's awesome. Donati's here. Oh, I love it. Maybe a downgrade from Buttman, but we know how reliable and how dependable he is. He will not let us down here in Italy. It's going to be fantastic. The plan, as we've done with Riccardo Pagano, he's already got himself up to 3 stars, by the way, from 2.5. Excellent stuff. He's going to see a lot more game time. It's all of these iffy players down here. We need to upgrade. We just need a little bit more depth. That's all we're after. Strength and depth. We don't need 5-star players. We're doing just fine. We just need to be able to make some substitutions that don't scare the crap out. And that's the plan. If you did miss last night's stream, a couple of other deals. Riccardo Pagano, we had it on trial. He's come in permanently now. We're not paying him fortune. He gives us cover in midfield. He can cover out in the wings in a pinch. We could throw him up front if we're really desperate. We won't, but we could. Another signing, in case you missed it, we did this deal as well. And this is actually a big one. I should have said more about it. I'm a monster. Isaac Lahage, our right winger, who was injured when we arrived and became brilliant. He's gone to Verona. He's off to Serie. Again, they offered us money and we took it. 1.5 million. Probably could have got more for him. He's been brilliant for us. It is a risk to let him go. Here's the reasoning behind it. We're currently top of the league. We did adjust the season expectations, club vision wise, to finish mid-table. I think, given the current state of play, we can do that quite comfortably. Just don't finish below 10th place. I think we're good for that. I think we're really good for that. So with that in mind, we let Lahage go because he got a grumpy on when I chatted to him about the offer and tried to convince him to stay. You never want to keep a grumpy player at your club. So we accepted the offer. And then once that was done, we replaced him with Yardel Kanga, The kangaroo himself. He's Swedish. He's only 23. He's got 5-star potential. So if he hits a run of form, that's going to skyrocket. He's going to be our starting right winger. He's about as tall as I am. He weighs less than I do, which is probably a good thing for a winger. But he gives us all this cover as well. He can play up front. He can play on either wing. He can cover in midfield, which is fantastic. But the plan is to play him on the right wing for us. He's never really blown anybody's head off, but he had a great season for Hertha over here, in and around Bundesliga, in the Resis for Hertha Berlin. Average of 7.18. He's played for Bochum in Germany in the 2 Bundesliga, and he's done all right. So yeah, I think he's going to be great, and we're going to back him. Absolutely, we're going to back him. We've still got Abaida here knocking around the place. We've still got Stopper for the foreseeable future because nobody wants him. Lucchetti's got a bid in for him, so we might be able to move out some of this dead weight, free up some wage budget, maybe make a couple of, budget effective signings. We're not looking for superstars. 3-star players, totally fine. Don't even care if they're old men. They're just here to do a job. We don't want any super long contracts, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm liking this squad. I like where we're at. I'm confident. Let's go kick the crap out of Cesena, Kabuma, whoever they are. Nobody cares. We're going to beat them. We're going to do a football. It's going to be amazing because that's how we roll. I'm excited. So a slightly, not massively, but slightly new look squad. Vasil in goal, Diarra at left back, Serpe, Romagna and Francesco Donati at right back. What do you actually want to be, young man? A wing back on defend. Done and done. It's been a while. It's been a few months since we've seen Francesco, so, I had to check in. Vicentin as our defensive midfielder, Saric and Segro who've been phenomenal in midfield. Yakola starts on the left, the Kangaroo starts on the right, and Brunori, the goal machine, at 34 years old, up front. That is one thing I've been considering. There's a couple of players available for loan, but not exorbitant fees, that might be able to do a job for us up front. But we're not really struggling when Benori's on. So, see what we do. See how we go. But I'm pondering maybe a move for a striker. Loans would be great for us if we can swing them, but a lot of the clubs who are loaning players are looking to make a profit on said players, so you might be paying their wages, plus a couple of $100,000 a month, which I don't really want to commit to. We're only in Serie B, so let's not go stupid. That said, my word, we're having a good time. It's been great. Being top of the league is awesome. I love it. More of that, please. Lordy Lord. There's Donati. There's his throw-in. Seen him in action. Oh, it's good to have him. There's Kanga almost scoring with practically his first touch of the ball. That is very promising from the youngster. He's 23. He's not as young as some of the players in the squad. But he's certainly young compared to Brunori and our midfielders and most of our defence. Oh. But yeah, transfer plan. Even if we win promotion, I don't want to do a clean out of the squad. I don't want to give it a complete and total overhaul. We want to keep as much of this team together as possible for consistency. And again, strength and depth. We're bringing good youngsters to help out from the bench. That's going to suit us down to a T. Best possible plan. Don't upset the apple cart. It served us super well at John Yan when we exceeded expectations in K-League 1. Both seasons, really. We did way better than the media or anybody else thought we would. I'd like to replicate that effort here in Italy. That's not awesome. We've conceded. That sucks. We were all over them, and then against the run of play, they've hit us on the break. It's not Donati's fault. He was on the other side. Goal's been disallowed. False alarm. We're fine. I haven't turned the ticker on. That's a disaster. There we go. I haven't updated it either. So we're back in form. It's nothing really to update. Nothing's happened. Okay, we've got the football. Let's encourage the boys. Don't give up possession cheap. Do something with it. Here's Kanga. He didn't even get to the ball. I was all set to blow him up and... What's happened there? Why are we a mess at the back? We changed the right-hand side, not the centre. The centre hasn't changed. We should not be getting rolled by these clowns. He's stinking it up. I think it's Vicentin and Diarra. Or more Vicentin. I'm going to demand more. This is unacceptable, gentlemen. No. You've been terrible. Sort it out. Attackers. I'm not happy with your finishing. Midfielders. Get out there and prove your things. You lot. Yeah. You better get motivated. We're going to go positive. Kanga's struggling. Nardi's struggling. He's not fit, so... That's the whole thing. Romani's exhausted. He's going to have to come off. That's us heading clear. Get the football. Go on. Get him. Pressure. Hey, the Lucas is in. If you'll cast your eye down to the bottom right corner of the screen, sir, and just have a look at who our right back is here at Palermo. You'll recognise the name, I'm sure. I'm ecstatic. He's not match fit, so we might break him, but we brought him home. There he is. Degre now, doing a thing. Here's Kanga, beats his man. That's lovely. This is a good run. Needs to do something productive. He does. He finds your college. What a goal! That deserves this. The little kangaroos. Turns on a dime, crosses it over, one touch, whack, in off the post. That was a gorgeous goal. And suddenly, I'm like 45% less homicidal. It's a great thing. Latar, you can come on because you're a more experienced centre-back. You're a right footer. I'm cool with that. Yeah, that's the only change I'm going to make for now. We will need to take Donati off. This is not fit. Encourage the boys. Win the football. There we go. Donati with another good touch. Doing what he does. Latar, back to Donati. Donati plays it. That classic Donati ball. Looping it over the midfield. Finds Kanga. Fanga to Vicentin. Into Yakolis. Yakoli. Whoever the hell he is. He's just gone and done it again. He's got two. Here he is, the little kangaroo. Same turn. Oh, he's got that bloke in his pocket. Out to Vicentin. Finds the pass. Colas doesn't take a touch this time. He's like, boss, you thought that was good. Check this out. On the volley. Can't read it. Francesco Donati, our friend from John Yam Dragons, is our new right back. We got him for 600 grand. But he's in. This is his first game. He's on a 6.4. He's got a yellow card. He's up to his old tricks. Nobody cares. He's awesome. We're all fine with it. But I'm very happy to have him back. We are going to sub him for... No, I'm going to leave him on. I'm not going to sub him off. There's no need. Kanga's going alright. Yakolis is on a hat-trick. I can't be a monster and sub him. We'll give Corona a run up front. Scare him with some virus talk. A couple of minutes left. Yeah, a couple of players are tired now. So... Mariano can come on there. Who else is buggered? We need a centre-back. the dragon himself can cover there. Oh, he's 2.5 star now too. Nice. 1, 2, 3. That's all our subs. We're done. Just got to hold on for the win. So let's be evil and waste a little bit of time. Time's only... It's a construct anyway. It's not a real thing. After an extra minute of extra time. So extra time. We've done it again. We've won. Donati on a 6.3. That's fine. It's first game and he's not match fit. He's not even close. But he's now got 90 minutes under his belt. Very happy. I'm not even... Yeah, well done on making your debut. That was good. But the star of the show, Yokoli. Dominated. What a hero. Single-handedly dragged us back into the match. Those 3 points got his name all over it. They're very sticky, so be careful. Wear a bib. And of course, keeps us at the top. Boom! Look at that. And there's been some shenanigans on the table. Is that 46, 38? We're now 8 points clear, not 7. Exactly. So we've got a kangaroo. We've got a hero of the stream in Francesco Donati, Mr. Reliable himself, with his 6.3 rating for his first game. And we're in Italy, which, hello, pasta central. And not just Italy, we're in Sicily. Does it get any better? And our club shirts are friggin' pinky salmon gorgeousness. It's the best. The kangaroo makes his Palermo debut. Did he what? At least 1 assist. He almost had 2. If it was hockey rules, he'd have 2 because he got the touch before for sentence assists to Yakolis for his second goal. You were superb. Keep that up, my friend. That was awesome. Press conference. We'll just race through this. Blah, 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 blah. As we always do. Player of the week news. Garbage. We all know that's a lie. We're bringing this guy in on trial. Leslie Ogachukwu. He's got a great name. I love it. He's available on a free. He can play midfield. Stats-wise, he's played in France, Air Francais, and he's been pretty damn good in his time there. Yeah, National 2, Group A, blah, 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 Rennes 2, not full league, but meh. Played a full season in Ligue 2, 6.94, and when he stepped up into League 1, he's done all right. I think he could be a winner for us, depending on what he wants wage-wise, but he's coming in on trial for a couple of weeks. Closer to the end of that trial, we'll see where he's at. We might lock him in. The other thing I'd like, big time, is a centre-back. Palermo sounds delicious, like a lasagna mixed with a calzone. Maybe it's calzone with like a lasagna inside. Huh? That could be a whole thing. Which is basically what a calzone is. It's an inside-out pizza. I haven't had a good calzone in forever. I mean, even just straight off the bat, with minimal knowledge, that's an upgrade in midfield. And he's only 24. Our other midfielders are like over 30. Just got another 10 grand in. Lovely. Brignoli from Genoa. I mean, you're not very good at football, buddy. You've never played for anyone. You might have potential. Apparently, we've got extensive knowledge and you're 1 star. $38, you want to spend... How old are you? You're 19. See, I'm pondering this. He's got some yellow. But then the scout report terrifies me. Like... So he could be decent, he could be a star player. He could be meh, he could be good. We don't know. It's a bit of a gamble. Serie C potentially, no. Withdraw, no. I don't want. Tommaso Galante has rejected. Como? I don't want him either. I'm rejecting you too. Tommaso. Sound like tomato. Your name should be Tomato. I could literally change your name to Tomato. I won't though. Who are you? Player of the match, Nardini. No one I give a crap about. You're a grayed out player in the under 18s. Awful. I did upset Demariani by offering him out for transfer. That made him a bit cranky. Bit of a misstep. Do you know what? If someone will pay half your wages, just go. I don't want to use you anymore. And you still want to leave? Transfer. Offer to clubs. Offer. He keeps getting offers and he's turned them down. He's like, I want to leave, boss. I need a new challenge. Club comes in to buy him. Goes into contract negotiations. And he's like, nah, I don't want to leave. Dude, pick a lane. Seriously. Right. Let's do some community service and some go-karts. And you know what? We're not going to do any this week. Can all have a breather. How do you feel about that? Because I'm assuming we're going to win that game. Why wouldn't we? We're great. Right, Francesco's getting fitness, so he's absolutely starting. There's nothing we need to change in this squad. It is fine. I'd be an idiot not to play Yokoli. Yeah. We're fine. Also, registration-wise, we got into a spot of bother with player registration. So, Mario Lamina, who's retiring at the end of the season, is no longer registered in the squad. And what we really need to do is move out any players who are over, what's the magic age? 12F1 Cup for Granite Paradise. Of course. Over 20 players. So yeah, over 20 players need to go. I've got room for one, which Ugachukwu would fill. And then we need to bin someone else off. Nobody wants Scapoli. I don't want Scapoli. Can you just go, please? Come on, somebody's got to want you. Transfer. Offer to clubs. Go. Anybody else? Not really. Ah! Wrong button. Transfer. Offer the clubs. Come on, the window's open. You will want my players. You know you do. Come and get them. Just not the good ones. I need them. The rubbish ones, can have them all day long. Get them forever. Can have them for nothing. Just get them out. Free out some squad slots for me. We can't get rid of them now. We're going to struggle even more next season. And chances are we won't even get a transfer budget. So if we don't get a transfer budget, we can't throw all of that into wage budget. No, other way around. Transfer budget. To, you know, cover the cost of releasing players. Nobody wants Stopper. You want Corona? Sure. He's 24. That should free up a slot. Aha. Luccheti's going. But not until next season. Can't you just buy them now? Oh. We still can't sign him. But Benny Davis could be coming back to Europe. One to keep an eye on. If he comes back to Europe and goes to Austria Vienna, he'll be back in Europe. He won't be abroad. And then he's back on our radar. Benny Davis with his Benny Davis eyes. That's exciting. Potentially. But that would be super cool. We'll just rebuild John Yam here. Oh, the other thing I saw this afternoon when I was messing about doing all the thingies. Lee In-gyu has been offered a contract by Incheon in K-League 2. So he might have found a club. Which is awesome. We want him to find a club. So yeah. That may be... Hello, Arvin Apia from Spezia. You're a winger. You're going to come in over the top of Kanga though. Cover on the left. I've already got players on the left. You'd be great, but I don't need you. He's got Serie A experience as well. Look. No. Withdraw the transfer offer. Too much money to spend anyway. I need that moolah. Let's go shopping for a centre back super fast. Go to the scouting centre. Select all. Will acknowledge the existence of all these Piopolis. Hello, Jonas Eriksson. He's a defender. I need one of them. What's your deal? You're not for sale. You're on loan from Sunderland. Let's talk to his agent. How's it going? I'd like to sign him. Expires soon. 85 to 850. I mean, as a centre back, check him out. He's almost 2 meters tall. He's built like a brick beep house. If we compare him with, who can we compare him with? This guy. He's not as good. But he's only 19. So he's got all the potentials. $100,000. If we can get him for a little bit less than that, we'll drop this down. 350. Bargain. Now we just got to agree terms. That's not for this season, that's for next season. But it would still be pretty good. Ismail Aneba. He's listed for $190,000. He's 29. He can play as a centre back. Surplus to requirements there. He would come in and be probably pretty good. He's been playing in France his whole career. And he's been doing alright. He'd be a good fit. Need to get rid of these over 23s. So if Corona goes, we can go in for him. Cool. have regrets over Pagano now. Damn it. The clubs. I can't even... I can't even move him on. But he's not registered anyway, so it doesn't matter. What a Chukwu. Registration. So if I did that, he's like Adamengu. A goalkeeper sent out on loan. Okay. So you're all under 23 and don't need to be registered. And doing the other, that gets us up to 20. But who you put Lamina back in? Well, I don't want him in. Just looking to see if there's anybody else we could deregister. Oh, that's right. We brought this guy, Duccio Degli Innocenti, last night. He's our other midfielder. So I really don't need... What's his nut? When are you contracted till? End of the season. What's it going to cost me? If I was going to release you on a free. 140 grand plus 770. We're not using him. He wants to leave. He's got a grumpy on. Yeah. Bug off. Released. This is a centre back I want for next season. Start negotiations. Squad player. Yep. Negotiate. That's all fine. You can forget about a yearly wage rise. I'm happy to pay if you're playing. That's fine. And I want 2 million for you if someone comes in. 3-year deal. Beautiful. Future centre back. Sorted. So if we go to squad Reg now, we've got 18. So we've got 2 spare slots. Which means he could fill 1, but we don't really need him to now. Oh, but he could give us better cover at defensive mid. Because look at it. Look at it. It's lovely. All them starry stars. Innocente, when do you get fit again? A couple of weeks. It's kind of cutting our nose off to spite our face, given that we've purchased 2 midfielders so far. Squad management. I hate this crap. Okay. Well, Corona's over 24, so if he goes out on loan, that gives us another slot. So yeah, then I would bring in Ugachukwu, and then we'd go looking for a centre back. Yeah. Yeah, I'm cool with this. Benevento, you're 11th in the league. We're way above you. I was pondering some rotation. Then I remembered, every time we try to rotate the team, it goes horribly, horribly, horribly wrong. So I'm not going to. And tonight he's going to be a little bit fitter, which is great. Once he's back in the green, he's going to be awesome. Oh, if we can bring him in, that would be excellent. A really good piece of business. Yeah. So if that other guy goes, we'll go in for Anieva. Add to shortlist for a month. He's already played for 2 clubs. Otherwise, we could have taken over his existing loan. That would have been awesome. This guy looks really good. Oh, I can't wait to go. We're going to have to go shopping for strikers in the summer. We know that. Brenori's 34. I don't want to bid him off, but I don't want to be relying on him potentially in Serie A. We want a younger, hungry, crazy striker. Vonen's going off to Hungry Jack's apparently. Hope he brings me back a cheeseburger. I shouldn't have said that now. I want a cheeseburger. Behaving. I'm back on like my proper food thing. Diet thing. So hungry. Loan target. Como, I've offered him a contract. You're in our league. No, you can't have him for nothing and then offer me a... That's the dumbest thing ever. What a crap deal. As if I'm signing off on that. What do you take me for? Some kind of no money freakazoid. What's going on here? Who are you? Mars out. It's saying only sign as a last resort. You think you're a defender, do you? You're not. You're not. No, thank you. Our head of youth development and our director of football are morons. Absolute morons. Who's Marengo? Sure, offer him out for loan. Loan all the players. Right, I got a message. Can you check it? It's important. It's not important. We're my buddies. My sister from another mister is getting hammered. She sent me a picture of a espresso martini. Long story. Fun night. And I sent back, yeah, you're pretty screwed. Because it's never won. And then she's messaged back saying, it's only my third and like 4 glasses of wine. So I'll be getting a like, oh, my head hurts message tomorrow morning. And no pity from me, it's self-inflicted. You knew what you were in for. You knew. Don't even. We've got a game in 2 days, so I don't really want Donati messing around in that. You're not fit for another 5 days. You can go and mess around with them for 90 minutes. You can play for them for 90 minutes too. That'd be good. Get fit. Everyone else I kind of need. So yeah. Carl Starfelt from Stoke. End of contract offer. He'd be great, but he's 33. No. Young, talented players. I've already got enough old men at this club. Here's Giacomo Camporesi. And why should I care? No, stop it. Why did I give you a job? You should be better than this. He's just like, oh, I'm supposed to be making offers for players. I'll just make offers for everybody. They got him on a free. Johnny M didn't re-sign him. What are you guys playing at? Hey, look at that. We're on the favoured personnel list. We never checked that the entire time we were there. Lee Jian Kwan as a manager. He's on the list. Park Seung Min, the centre back. He's on the list. He's still there. Kim Hyun Ug, the midfielder. He's off to Gwonyam. He was a hero too. He was great. Kwon Sung Yun. Is he back yet? No, he's still at Gimcheon. Did he play it all last season? He did for Gimcheon. Had a great freaking time. And then there's me. You know who's not on that list, and it's disgusting? Lee Ing-yu. Jung-ho, no. Kim Namil, no. It's all broken. It's all wrong. Ericsson's going to sign for Palermo. That's a good deal. That's a really good deal for us. Next season. Young, hungry centre back. Maybe in Serie. We'll be able to make a substitution. Won't that be a treat? Right, we need this loan deal to go through. You, train better. You, keep doing what you're doing. It's great. Love your work. Moving on. Let's get to this Benevento Calcio game. And we're at home. To the Sea of Salmon. The Salmon Dome. It's like Aguilar's getting a new club. John Yama doing a clean out. They shouldn't need to. They won the Champions League. They had all that money. And they weren't broke when we left. They were loaded. Crazy. Matteo Brunori. Absolutely sing his praises. He's great. Press conference. Oh, they're going to ask us about Crop One. Don't know anything about them. Don't even know how to say their name properly. It's all very confusing. La 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 la. Just dancing. Oh, game, right. Football thing. Yes, he'll be back soon. He'll be back probably for the Frosinone game. Cheers, everybody. Oh. She knows. We've been going nearly an hour. We played one game. Stupid transfer window. Hey, Link, you found a club. I'm very happy for you, Mr. Ingyu. It's 29 now. Wow. This is what's baffling. I was looking at this afternoon, right? His career history. It was fine. Scored a few goals for South Korea's #1 Jimi Hendrix cover band, Soul Electric Ladyland. Kevin John Yam, 38 games, 36 goals. Awesome. Kim Chong, barely used him in 18 months. 50 games over 2 years, 29 goals. None of this includes cups, I don't think. And then they've just released him. But he's great. Doesn't make any sense. But he's found a new home at Incheon, and I hope he does well. We will check in on him. Mark my words, we will. Yes, offer out for loan. Offers made for this guy. Why? Yeah, you can all have him. Get him out of here. Doesn't help us. We need to get rid of the over 24s. Pietro Bruni has rejected Verona. I don't want you anyway. Why are you telling me this? Come on, we need that loan deal to go, and then I can sign 2 football players. Great. I'm going to move like this for the rest of the stream. Just to make all you folk feel like you're floating in an aquarium. Walk away. I'm not even going to look at the guy because I know at 37.5 grand, 19 years old, he's going to be trash. Shall we confirm it? Fortunato Vara. Yep. Overview, C. A C-rated player. He'd be the 9th best striker at the club. Having an aneurysm right now. We need to sack our director of football and find someone with a brain. Hey, Tuccio Degli Innocente is back in training. He's absolutely not fit to play. And he is not Francesco Donati, so he's not coming in and taking a spot. Anything else I want to tweak here? We've got a spare slot on the bench. You're still injured though. Yeah, you're not training again for 3 days. It's dumb. Dumb. We just got a spot short on the bench, should be fine. Oh, we've only selected 11 substitutes from a possible 12. Yeah, I know, and I can only use 5 of them because Serie B is mad. So yeah, I think we'll be okay with an empty spot on the bench. It's probably too... We probably don't even have enough seats on the bench for that many players. We owe Benevento, do we? It doesn't sound like us. We're at home. Look at all of that pinkness. Beautiful stuff. It's got to be at least 20,000 salmon swimming upstream with us here. Look at these guys. They're playing a horrible formation. We're only 5 points clear, but we've got a game in hand, so we could go back 8 points clear at the top with a win. We stay top of the league, even if we lose. Stay top if we draw. Now you know all the possible permutations of potentialities and whatnot and wherefore. I'm not even sure all of those were words. Nothing's happening. We're not even winning possession. Guys. Here's Yakoli with a corner. Whatever we're going to call him. Yakoli. I like that. Sounds fancy. Donati to Romagna. To Seppe. To Yakoli. Entrepreneur. That's goal. But he's a little bit offside. And by a little bit, he was probably in the next postcode. Kanga's taken a knock. He's pulled his hammy. The Kanga's pulled his hammy. Too much hopping. Do not concede a goal. Oh. I'm not subbing him before half time. He's a youngster. He'll power through. He's going to be fine. Not good enough, guys. What's going on? Second half's where we turn it around. Donati's doing better. He's on a 6.6. It's not a 6.4. That's encouraging. Speaking of encourage, early one for the boys. About 55, 60 minutes we'll sub Kanga, protect him. Unless we concede here, what is going on? Literally speechless because I thought that ridiculous chip was going to cost us. Yacoli with a corner into the far post, and that's a goal for Loren Sepe. 1-0 to Palermo, making our City Football Group overlords very, very happy, no doubt. Probably not even paying attention to us. But we did a thing! Yay! Right, 1-0 up. We will take off the kangaroo to protect him. Okay, let's give Pagano a run. We can always... the boys are still partying. Settle down, lads. We can always shift him in midfield if someone else gets tired. We've got more wing cover, but... let's get Pagano on there. Let him run around. I'm assuming he likes running. Turns the ball behind. Praise lads, we're 1-0 up. Your Coley needs to come off now. And Saric. Hey, I'm trying to make subby dubs here. Oh, Brenori's bugger too. Right. Sia. Get a haircut, but come on the pitch. De Mariano, come on the left. Saric will... yeah, so we'll move Pagano there, and then I can play Abaida on the right. Donati, what are you doing, buddy? You're on a 6.4 again. Don't make me look like a deal for bringing you in. He's fine. Finding his feet. He keeps trying to speak Korean to everybody because he's been there for years and it's confusing him, but it's going to be alright. No goal. No concedes. Hightown is what he likes to be called, apparently. Haitam. Haitam? Haitam? I need help. Or a phrase book. Something. Some of these names. What's going on? They're attacking us. Yeah, we've won it back. Nice work. There's ball over the top and through for Sia. Brunori would score this. Are you as good? He is! Diego Sia scored his first goal for the club. I knew we were right to sell coronavirus. Sia must have gotten a haircut because he showed really good vision there. That's a freebie. Let's just run onto this. Defender couldn't catch him. Shown some pace. Dink. He's taken a little bit of deflection. But hey, goal's a goal. Deflection or no. Oh, look at that. I've dropped over 1,400 frames so far tonight. That must be fun for everybody to watch. I apologise. We've already made all our subs, I believe. No, we can make one more. Centre... no, we'll take off Romagna. It's only the last couple of minutes. We're 2-0 up. I'm not afraid of anything. With the league, Italy's easy. When you... is it just me, or when you have runs like this in Football Manager, you start thinking like, maybe I should be managing in real life. I'm not, but I've been down that road in the past and didn't do it. Donati upgraded himself to a 6.7 in the end. That's awesome. Serpe, pleased with your performance. Vasily was great too. Very happy. Anybody else over 7.5? No. I'm glad to see you scored. That's a good thing. Goals for the young... what is happening with this goddamn network? Just drop the bit rate a little bit. I'm assuming this is a Twitch problem, because my rendering and encoding and all that bizzo is fine. I'll keep half an eye on it. So if I'm looking down here and I look weird, it's for you, my valued viewers. Don't want the stream to die and break and then disconnect itself. Kang is injured only for a few days, so that's fine. Donati, that freaked me out. I'm like, Donati spotted. He should have been. He was playing right back the whole game. Maybe been taking a closer look at Luca Vicentin. He's interested in signing. I'm not adverse to letting him go, you know. His contract's up in 5 months. If someone wants to make an offer, fill your boots. Rather get something than nothing. He's happy about it. Respond. I'm open to discussions. Vicentin. Here he is. He's not upset. He's pretty happy about it. He doesn't have a lot of potential. Doesn't have long in his contract. He's not costing us a fortune. He doesn't help out with the registration problem. But if they're making an offer, we've got room for Agachukwu. He can come in and totally play defensive mid as a bloody well Manglam as well, which is perfect. And then we've still got another slot for me to bring in that other centre back for cover. Frosinone, you are 15th in Serie B, so I'm going to give one of the other defenders a rest. I'm also going to rest Segra. You don't want to be that, do you? What do you want to be in midfield? An advanced playmaker on attack. Isn't that what you're set to? Almost. I can't have two of you doing that. You do that, and Saric, what's your second favourite thing in the world? A Mazzala on support. Alright, well let's make... Yeah. Cool. Kanga, you're going to be right to play, aren't you? 3 days, 7... He's going to be fine. He's going to be fine! Hope. Yep, that's fine. We're not doing the thing. We're definitely not doing outfield training on this day. We can do match tactics. Actually, we'll do match preview there. We'll do match tactics here because we've only got a tiny break before we have to play Lazio away in the Cup semi-final. And then we need a lighter training load over here. Yeah. We haven't rested anybody because I'm a monster. Training. Rest. 1 day. And you know what else? You can come up into the squad and replace one of these losers. There we go. Awesome. Boop. Boop. And boop. Cool. Frankie Muniz. I know him. Frankie Muniz, I'm thinking dude from Malcolm in the Middle. Is that the dude you're talking about? So he's actually racing. That's pretty awesome. Kind of weird, but awesome. Good on him, I say. Come on, go on loan. I'm running out of transfer window. Yes, I was happy with that too. Fan, whoever you are, it was a solid result. Good shout. Offer made for Boyle. I got news for you and it's all bad. No, it's not. Yep, let's go. See, I know stuff. Fingers on the pulse. Yeah. Wow, they've broken a lot of their guys. Stop breaking your players. His trial finishes there. Hani Mukhtar. I'm glad he didn't want to enter negotiations because I don't want him. Offers made for Bruni. No. Uvachukwu has declined as a footballer. It doesn't look like he has. I'm going to offer him a contract. How much money do you want? Hopefully not heaps. He seems insulted by this. $5.5 grand a week. How do you feel about that? No, I said $5.5 grand a week. How do you feel about that? Yeah, you love it. Good man. Less than the wage he was like potentially chasing. Why am I still dropping frames? Twitch. Far out. Sorry for choppiness and everything. Can't apologize enough. So I know why I'm dropping frames, because I'm not a partner or an affiliate, and it's 9:42 p.m. That's why. We're just a little low priority stream is all, and I'm cool with it. We could go affiliate. We're not going affiliate. Oh, these guys are going to get a run. Yes, get him in there. He's coming back from loan. What do you do for a job? You're a goalkeeper. That's right. Why would you loan one of those? Silly. Okay, I want to get up to the Frosinone game. Camera's going. Good luck. Godspeed, young man. So he offered a contract to... What's his douche? Wow, look at all these star ratings. You. Whoever wanted you doesn't want you anymore. I do. Transfer. Make an offer. 150 grand. Bargain. Acknowledge. Before we lock that in, just gonna have one more look for a defendery type dude, and we just want to pay attention to the ages. Could have got him from Lazio. Maybe two on the left. Just see if there's anyone like cheaper. Hard to be cheaper than 150 grand. Any of these guys would be pretty good. He's listed. We've looked at him before though, and we've had him scouted properly, and yeah, he's not. It's too old. He's 24. Younger than 24. 23. 21. But we're talking millions there. It's out of our price range. Bit rich for my blood. Alright, cool. That's fine. We've got backup strikers. We don't need one. We're in the process of signing a backup defensive mid and midfielder. Left wing we're covered. Right wing we're fine. What we really need is cover at left back. This guy's loan listed from Parma. He's 20. He can play left back. Transfer. Make an offer. Loan. Yep. I'm cool with that. Start negotiations. Anieva, how we doing? Defensive mid. Yep. That's what I want you for, champ. You want 14 grand. You want all this. No sweat. Come on in. Another centre back. We can cycle centre backs and actually rest players. Oh, it'd be so good if he signs. Deadline day recruitment meeting. No, thank you. Not doing it. Cosenza. Make a line approach and you might buy him at the end. Take him away. Innocente is back in training. Excellent. It's all starting to come together. Again, we're not overhauling the squad. We're not rebuilding the team. We haven't thrown everybody out and brought in all new players. We're just bringing in some cover. Not looking to massively upgrade. We're semi-looking ahead to next season. Haytan has crushed it. They've accepted the loan offer, so we just need him to come in. Could he play centre? Yeah, he can play centre back as well. Love it. I love it. And it's just a loan. There's an option to buy for like 3 million, but we don't have to. We can send him back when we're done with him. Awesome sauce. I think that's our business done. We don't need to bring in a striker. We don't need one. We've got Serie down here. He's fine. Got a bunch of kids who can step up if need be. Your Colas can play there. I'm pretty sure Di Mariano can play up front as well. Yep. No dramas. I am going to row... Your Colas has been in really good form though. So's Kanga. We've rotated a couple of dudes. Are you a lefty or a righty? A righty. Yep. Just making sure I got him on the right side. I'm gonna start Serie in this game. No, that's dumb. Change my mind. Ah! No. Squad fiddling. I'm indecisive. It's all gone wrong. I am pleased Donati's on the improve. 6.3 in his first game with 0 match fitness. Not his greatest performance. Possibly his worst performance. But that's irrelevant. Yeah, you keep playing for the Rezzies. And you just play like 20 minutes. But then the next game was 6.7. So by right, if he keeps progressing at that rate, next game he should be back over a 7 where he's used to. I'm gonna check where he can play to try. I've already offered him a contract, Muzzy. I'm all over it, buddy. Don't sweat it. We're fine. Oh, stop it. Just get out. Oh, you're the worst. What a moron. I've offered him out like 100 times since we got here. Take a hint, dude. we get promoted and the club's like, here, have a massive transfer budget. Most of it's going to be spent on just getting rid of these idiots who won't leave and that nobody wants, but just release them and they can all retire. Like, you're never going to make it. Stop playing football. This is not your thing. And stop stealing our money. They're thieves. That suggested we play little Kanga up front. That ain't happening. What is this? Loren Serpa has been named player of the match 4 times. The record is 5. I mean, yeah. 2 more good games this season and he's nailed it. You'd be hard pressed to bet against him. Itchy nose. Well prepared. Yes, we are. No offers for stopper. Ugh. Adelaide United. Don't you come and try to steal my midfieldy. No, no, no. That reminds me. What is Enzo Baranakea up to? He's changed clubs. He's left Boca. He's gone to whoever these guys are. 4. I know that's not what they're called. He's the vice captain there. Oh, well done, Enzo. He's 27 now. Get out of here. We can't buy him. He's non-EU. He's from abroad. Blah, blah, blah. That's the rule. It sucks. But he's gone there. He's played in the Copa do Nordeste. Scored 2 goals, averaging 7. Enzo Baranakea, ladies and gentlemen. Still doing Enzo Baranakea things. Hey, Anyeba's in. Acceptify. Welcome to the club. For next to nothing. Another bargain. I think Donati was a bargain at 600k, just quietly. Yes, in his prime years. I don't need you to improve. I just need you to come in and do defendy things. Champ. Literally all I need from you. Do what you do. Learn the language too. Those 2 things. So that takes us up to 19. And no one's missing out. We've still got a spare slot. Outstanding. Where is he? Where'd you go? I just did the registration. Auto select. Yeah. And Eva. There you are. Confirm. Yes. Haha. Victory. Now you're registered. You're not fit either. Well, that's just silliness. You silly goose. You can't play anywhere else, can you? It's just... No, you can play both sides. Perfect. What a signing. Freaking genius. Now we just need Ogachukwu to sign. And we are golden. Unless Adelaide get him for some reason. Why you go to Adelaide United and not Palermo? No idea. Anyone who manages at Adelaide United is messed up in the head. Who would do that? Baffling. See what I did there? That's a silly, silly joke and I apologise. Da, 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 da. Right, player of the week news. Rubbish, not one of our guys. Rigged. Como, leave him alone. You keep offering him contracts, he keeps saying no. Never date Como. Yeah, Wagenrail is coming in. Whoever that guy is going out. Is he in now? Can I get him in the thing? Where'd he go? You there? No, do I have to hit continue? Okay. Because I've still got a spare slot on the bench. There he is! Rocco! He's here to begin his modern life. Welcome to the team. Doesn't even need to be registered. How do you measure up, my friend, against one of our heroes in Tiara? It's not awful, but Diarra's going to get the start. But he's only 20 and Diarra's 28. So, again, if we get promoted and we get a decent budget, we may take up whoever we're loaning this guy from. Can't remember. Palmer. We may activate that 3 mil clause and buy him if we can do the job. Is he fit? No. No, he's not. But he can take a Dragoni spot and help us out over here. Yes. Yes, I'm liking all of these events. Oh, look at that. Lamine is registered again. He's not playing, but he's registered again. You're my defensive mid cover today. Yeah, this is shaping up. This is all coming together nicely, kids. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Pagano's getting a start. That needs to be personalised for you, my friend. There we go. Yeah, this is going to be cool. Slightly new look squad. Not completely overhauled. Strength and depth. It's been the goal of the window. Oh, don't tell me your trial's over. Dude, sign your contract. Just sign the contract. Nice. We are just about ready to go. There we are. Boom. Boom. There's a team. That's what we're going with. It's going to be great. But I'm going to take a quick breather because I've got to go to the bathroom. Because I have the bladder of a 4-year-old. So you guys get to watch the awesome animation on the BRB screen and the little scrolly text thing, and to check out my gorgeous logo that I'm very, very proud of. We're back in a few minutes. Take a walk, stretch your legs, smoke if you got them, and then we'll kick off this game against Frozenone, who I assume are all made of frozen yogurt. It's my story. I'm sticking to it. And we are back, everybody. Did you miss me? Of course you did. I know you did. You don't even have to answer that. Rhetorical question. I'm going to grab something in case Mr. Lucas is still floating around in the chat. If you are, I'm going to pop a link in there for you. Because Boss announced a new guitar amplifier today. Where is it? Copy link address. Lovely, lovely. Boom. Boom. There you go. Check out that bad boy. That should be your next amplifier. Trust me. I don't know how much that cost yet, but it doesn't matter. Boss Katana is a really good amp and would be a very good amp for you, especially the new version, because you can get the foot switch so you can change all your effects like having a pedal board. Aha! I've only selected 10 substitute, squad number, blah blah blah. Yep, that's fine. Auto number, boom, boom, boom. Let's go. We're going to see some of our new boys in action. Some of our old boys in action. All the boys, action. That's what we do. CP Juice. Pick up where you left off last time, guys. Rev them up. And we are away, given how impressive play mode. Why am I reading the questions? Just click on the things, DP. You think I'd know the drill by now. I keep lapsing into silliness. So dumb. So dumb. Here we go. Looks like John Yam Stadium. It's not. We're in Italy. Playing against Frosinone. We're up on possession. Doing what we do. No highlights yet. Here we go. Yacolis with the corner. We've been really strong from set pieces. Vicente, Latar, no good. Attack breaks down. Donati. Into Vicentin, who has lost the ball and then won it back and then lost it again. I'm very confused. There's Donati. Cuts out the pass. He's back. Doing the Donati things. The little Kanga. The Joey himself. Back to Donati, who's made a run. Back to Kanga, into Brenori, who is, I think, about 1,000 yards offside there. I don't think that one's counting. Yeah, I don't think so. It's not often you can look at these and know, like, that's definitely offside. Oh, so they did it off the first ball as offside. Fair enough. Regardless, even if that hadn't been, Brenori definitely was. He mistimed that run. A little bit. A little bit. Serpe's crushing it again. Sort of 7.1. Right, we just need to not get disheartened by having a disallowed goal here. Get the football back. And score. Oh, geez, Louise. That was a little bit scary. Here's Yacolis having a run. Plays it across, looking for Brenori. Can't find him. Back to Saric. Into the Joey. Up to Brenori. He fires high, wide, and handsome. That was a good attack on the counter. I like it. Coming in half time. Latar's not cutting the mustard. Yacolis with the corner. He's in. Vicentin's there again to pick up the crumbs. That's a poor ball. There's Donati. Collects. And can we make something happen before half time? Diarra has got himself all mixed up there. Oh, Vasily's bailed him out, but that was a terrible bit of ball control from Diarra. I don't know what he was trying to do there. That was terrifying. We're clearing. Kanga just leathers it. That's what I want to see if the ball's in our penalty area. Just hoik it. Get it the hell out of there. I am not happy with your performance, gentlemen. I'm not happy with your finishing. Get out there and do all the things, blah, blah, blah. Yes, yes, yes. Kanga's doing fine. Serie isn't going great. Latar sucks. We knew that. And Brenori's quiet. He's not really getting the service today. They're kicking it out. We need to win this ball. Thank you. Get it back. Sorry, Pagano. He's been quiet. Good ball for Kanga. Making his run down the right. Oh. Nice little tricky turn. That was lovely. We've seen him do that a few times. Here he is in the area. Shoots and scores. He's on. Don't even, referee. No, 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 no. That's a goal. That's a goal for the Kanga. Goal review. Goal allowed. Yes. Goal awarded. First goal for the Kanga. Get out the trumpets. We love it. This was awesome. Whack. You'd love to see it. First ever goal for Palermo. I told you we'd be fine on the right wing. I bet some of you freaked out when you're like, he's so large. What's wrong with his brains? What was he thinking? He's thinking about the potential of the Kanga. 60 minutes. Latar sucks. Get off the pitch. I'm done with you. Oh, Nieba? Yeah. Yeah, have a run. What do you want to be back there? A no-nonsense fullback on defend? My kind of defender. The ball's near me. Hoik it. Lovely stuff. I'm going to bring on... Innocent? No. Not yet. Not yet. If there were another goal up, yeah, I'd make that change. I've already brought on an unfit defender. Let's not tempt fate to... That's a red card. Yes! Straight red. Good work, referee. They're down to 10 men. And now I'm less afraid of making some of these switcheroos. Oh, got a highlight. We'll do it after this. Ball's in. Serpe. No, no good. Vicentin, again, he's had a great game today. Serie with a very speculative effort on the volley. Oh, Jacolis has done really well there. Look for a pass. No, he's had a shot. Prenori's there. Prenori scores. On the rebound. 18th goal of the season. He's recovered from having one disallowed earlier in the match. Let's have another look at it. Here's Diarra. Ball into Yacolis, sorry. He's done really well. He's had this weird shot after a spin. Keeper's actually got a foot to that. But he's only found Prenori, who was due for a goal. Right, just paused. We're going to make some changes. Serpe's tiring. Romani can come on for him. That's an easy change to make. I'm just going to swap them over. No nonsense centre back on. Bend is what you want to be. Let's get the low knee on for Diarra at left back. What kind of left back? You want to be no nonsense as well. I'm all for it. Beautiful. Innocente can come on in midfield. What do you want to be as a defensive mid? A deep line playmaker on support. Fair enough. Done. And that'll do for now. So we've significantly weakened the team at the back. What could possibly go wrong? We're not going to positive. We're just going to keep it balanced. But they're down to 10 men. So I think we're going to be fine. 10 minutes ago, Ecolis is tiring. Let's bring on... we've got one more change to make. Pagane's tired. Ecolis... Hi, Tim. There we go. Another one of the youngsters. Oh, into Pagano. Just had a shot. Pretty tame effort. But he was up there. He's had a really good. It's on 8.1 today. That's awesome. And there's Donati. 7.2. Love it. Kanga with a good... Ooh, dangerous ball in. Keeper's left it. If someone had been there, would have been way more dangerous. Let's praise the boys. They've done super well. Hey, there's a new left back and our centre back combining. What a team. New defensive midfielder, Innocenti. Haitam over the top to Branori to make it 3. No. Nearly. That was good. That was a really good performance with the rotated squad. Except for, what's his nuts? He sucked super hard. Where are you? Where'd you go? Don't go hiding. I know you're in there. He's vanished. He's vanished off the face of the earth. Yeah, there you are. Latar. You were awful. Kanga was great. You were excellent. Well done. Pagano, delighted with your performance. Vasily, you were excellent. Donati. 7.6 in the end. What a bleeping hero he is. 600 grand. All he cost. Still 8 points clear. Maintaining our advantage at the top of the league. No complaints. I'm a happy man. Righto. Yep, he's managed to be Pagano, player of the match. Superb. Good job. Still looking at Vicente, are you? You're running out of transfer window. If you want him, you better put in a bid, mate. Otherwise, you can do one. Stop trying to unsettle my boys. Not having it. Right, I think the plan is going to be we're going to play the Coppa Italia. Ah, this guy's having a go. Right, you're an enemy now. You're a jerk and I hate you. Screw you, buddy. Yep, we're just going to go to the squad and everyone's going to have a rest. You're all in trouble now. Donati's pretty much fully fit. I'm going to leave it because I've got the recovery session. And then rest. Let's go into training. I'm going to bin this off. We're just going to have a match preview. Keep it nice and light. And we'll see how we go. And if once it ticks over from here to there, if I have to rest everybody, we will. How are we looking? Oh, mentor groups need to be fixed. There we go. Fixed. Easy. Done. Monthly meetings, send me an email. New signings. Let's talk about all the new bodies. We've got a bunch of them. And we've done all our business. Where do you see your neighbour's best position? Defender centre. Done. Everybody's happy. How are the dynamics? How good's that? We've done a bunch of transfers and it hasn't impacted anything. If we could get Stopper out of here, it'd be great. From out for loan. I don't even need any money for him. Just take him. Is he still under offer? No, he's rejected it. Ugh. thrilled with the new signings. Very happy, man. Okay, we're... Yeah, I think we're gonna get... We're gonna be fine come game day. No dramas. Not stressing out. We're fine. So yeah, we're gonna play the cup game, and then we're gonna call it a stream. Because I'm out of DP juice. School night. Gotta go to work tomorrow. We actually started on time, so I can have a decent sleep. But then tomorrow night, Friday night, I've got no other plans. Other than, I'm gonna jump on, I'm gonna stream, pretty much till I can't stream no more. I'm gonna pull a long one. It's gonna be great. Lazio, what are you doing with you not having full stadiums? Not cool. We've got players in the team of the week. Pagano and Basile. Beautiful. Coaching advice. Stop him training passing. Sure. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, we should probably update the takers and stuff. We'll do that in a second. Go. This is a huge test, and there is absolutely no expectation whatsoever for us to win this game. We don't need to. It's a cup game. It doesn't really matter. It's not part of our goals. We've been competitive. We've gone on a much deeper run than we probably should have. So yeah, it's going to be fine. What was I going to do? Set piece takers. Yes. We'll just undo this. Boom. Undo this. Boom. Swap you over because I liked Eucolis' delivery on those corners. It was most effective. Boom. 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 Switch here. Boom. Boom. Couple more to go. Yeah. Sure. One more. And there we go. Set pieces. Corners. Just going to check our corner structure super fast. 580, 67. Well, that ain't right. It needs to be back here. You're 185, you're 180.